One of the thing I was thinking about earlier was a lot of people, I don't know how this will work out, cap wise, but a lot of people were saying, maybe we can trade some of our players for picks. People were talking about if we can find the right deal for, I don't know, well, let's say Robby Anderson, unload him for a third round pick. If you can find the right trade partner for a Christian McCaffrey, would you unload him for picks? And I didn't know what your opinion on that was, maybe.
Look, man, I am probably gonna make some people mad here, and I love Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, I would trade Christian McCaffrey. I would trade Christian McCaffrey in a second. I love Christian McCaffrey. I really do. He's a great player, one of the best running backs in the league. When he's on the field, he's unstoppable. Problem is, he's played 6 games in 2 years. I mean, he's the highest paid running back the league's ever seen, and he's never on the field. So,
I think
I would rather roll the dice on trading him than keep having to watch him, spend every Sunday in street clothes.
Hey, listen, I am in the same exact boat. I love Christian McCaffrey. He is forever, even if he never plays for the Panthers again, if they do trade him, will forever be one of my favorite Panthers to watch. Guy's an absolute stud and has Hall of Fame ability. But the best ability in the NFL is availability. And the past couple of years, he's not been available. Granted, it's not his fault. It's more of the amount that they ran him into the ground. I totally, I get that. But if they could find the right trade partner, if they could get a second round pick up for him, I would have to be in favor for that, because the NFL is trending more towards a running back by committee. You get one or two guys that can do the job, and you let it work. I think that and I don't know how this would work out, but I think him and Robby Anderson both are guys that are going to have to, hey, if you want to be on this team next year, you're going to need to maybe restructure your contract, because the way they're paying these guys now, I don't know what especially with McCaffrey, someone who's been hurt a lot. I don't see why they wouldn't hesitate to ask this guy to maybe restructure his deal and help out some.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he hasn't been available.
Yeah. Robby Anderson is one thing. Next year he'll have 1 year left on his deal anyway, so he probably won't be back after next year, I think. I could be wrong. It might be 1 more year after that. But yeah, Christian McCaffrey, man, he's breaking the bank to not play. And, that's just an injustice to the team and to the fans and to the city of Charlotte and to the Carolinas. I mean, you got to stay healthy. I mean, I understand injuries happen, but he's had, 3 or 4 injuries over the past 2 seasons ever since he got paid. It's not a good look, if anything else. If you can unload that contract for a first or second round pick and potentially get a starting player, I'd say you have to.
Yeah, I mean, I would hate to get rid of him, but at the end of the day, you have to look at all your options. And I agree. I mean, that's something that I would definitely leave. If someone made an offer, I would see what was available. And then, you mentioned Robby Anderson. And I know the guys on the team are really, really frustrated because, they know they're better than this, and no one likes to lose. I don't give a shit how much money you're getting paid to do a job. No one likes to lose. So it's frustrating for the guys, and I get it. But, a lot of people have said, certain players have said, oh, well, these fans aren't real fans. They only like us when we win. Listen here, motherfucker. I have been a fan for this team since we have been going 2-14 in the 2010s and have never experienced back-to-back winning seasons. Yet I come on here and I do a show I make zero money off of just because I love my team and I want to talk about it. So I am the last person that would, say we're not fans of the team. Yet here we are, we're 5-11, and we come on here and still talk about this football team.
Dude,
so
the people who call you a fake fan are the funniest crowd in the world, because they're the ones who know the least about what they're talking about. Anyone who knows football and understands the NFL will tell you that sometimes losing is the best thing for your team. That's just the way it is.
It is.
And there's
My
I'm not gonna sit there and cheer for 5-11 every year, 6-10 every year, sitting in the middle of the first round so you can draft some random linebacker who plays 7 years.
Exactly. Listen, my girlfriend, her and her family are originally from Massachusetts, so they are legitimately, unfortunately, Patriots fans. I love them, but they're Patriots fans. My girlfriend will laugh at me and say that you are the worst fan I've ever seen. You root for your team to lose sometimes. I said, yes, I do.
But that's
Because
something a Patriots fan can't comprehend because they've just been pulling games
they've
out of
never
their asses
lost.
for 20 years. They don't know. They don't understand. Like, everyone else has to build something. We don't just like hang out and win like you guys do.
If you're a player and you're in there, I totally get where you're like, oh, you want us to lose? Like, screw you, you're not a real fan. If that's how they feel, I totally get it because you're a player that's on a team getting paid to play well and to win. That's what you want to do is you want to win. And if I was a player, I'd feel the same way. When you're a fan and you're on the outside perspective, you're looking from everything from a long-term aspect. Then that's you start to maybe think like that, like, hey,
Right,
like it's
facts.
not the
Of
end of the
course.
world that maybe we lose this game on Sunday and get a higher pick. Like,
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Of course, Robby Anderson's going to call you a fake fan for booing him. He's on a 1-year contract. He's on a 2-year contract. You're going to be stuck in this stadium longer than he is. You're going to be here watching the team lose longer than him. Of
I
course,
am
he
going to
doesn't
be
want you to
here.
boo. You're the one who has to sit there and watch the team lose for the rest of your life.
Exactly. I'm the one that has to pay money for the tickets, and we
Facts.
lose. So, I mean, I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody. I get it. I just thought I'd bring that up. I thought it was funny.